What's going on, guys? We're going to take a look at Ethereum. So obviously, if you've been kind of tracking the crypto markets, you understand that we are pulling back. One thing that I do kind of want to point out, I got the monthly time frame pulled up. We did pull back into that 50-day moving average on the monthly time frame. So each one of these candlesticks that you're looking at represents 1 month's worth of trading time. And yes, I will update my desktop version, Webull. Thank you. With that being said, as we pulled into this blue line here, this is a 50-day moving average. We actually put in a low wick of $1,081, currently trading at around 1,200. I do like this spot for an dollar cost averaging area here, just kind of correlating going back here to 2018 when we had the initial run up here, and then we were rudely rejected, kind of traded sideways here for just about a year to year and a half's time before obviously we shot up to 48.71. So one thing that I do kind of want to point out in a bull market, anytime you are on just a runaway train, you want to be selling and kind of taking profits along the way. Now, obviously, you know, for someone to kind of take some profits here in the 1700 the first time, in 25, and then 3000, it's kind of hard to decipher, you know, when is exactly the good spot to be taking profits. Obviously, you know, the higher and higher you get, the more likely of a pullback that you do have even into one of these rising monthly supports. Now with crypto, you can, you know, swing trade, day trade these things, but I always kind of try to look at crypto for the longer term aspect. So, you know, unless I'm realistically getting in here and kind of just diving into the day trading and the intraday scalping on crypto, I would be more focused on, if you're looking to hold these, looking at the monthly time frame. Even the weekly chart would be good, and kind of use those running moving averages to kind of see potentially, you know, where you should be taking some profits and where you should be kind of cutting a potential hold if they do start to break down. You can see here we do have the 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100 and 200 day moving averages on the screen. You know, so as we came into this run up and we came all the way to 4,800, when we started to lose this 5-day moving average on the monthly time frame, could have been an area, you know, to start, you know, putting up a light bulb in your head to say, hey, you know what, things could be getting a little shaky. And that price was sitting at around 3,600. If you wanted to kind of hold and see if it was going to back test again, soon as we lost the 10-day moving average on the monthly time frame, price dropped all the way down to 2,600. Now, depending on when you got in on this run up, you know, you still would have been able to lock in some profits. Obviously, we got a nice bounce here. Once we got this bounce here off the 20-day moving average, we did try to get an attempt to reclaim the 10-day moving average here on the monthly time frame, was rudely rejected, and we've been on a 3-month kind of just spiral along with the rest of the cryptos. So as we came into this 50-day moving average here, I would expect this level to hold for a little bit, maybe even get a little bit of a dead cat bounce here off of this zone. But just keep in mind, anything below 2,000 on Ethereum still looks like it has more room down. If we kind of zoom out here, if we do manage to lose the $1,000 area, next real support that I'm kind of looking at here would be somewhere in the 800s, and then below that somewhere in the 600s, and anything below 600, you know, really doesn't have too much of support to kind of go off of. Something between 350 and 450. I wouldn't expect it to get down there, but you know, anything is possible, obviously, considering the mega you know, bull run that we had in the cryptos coming out of that 2020 kind of whole facade. But definitely, you know, when you're thinking about these kind of opportunities, especially if you're a longer term holder, this is not the time where you want to be selling. This is a time where you want to kind of be averaging in. You kind of want to be starting positions down here at these levels. Now, that's not to say that if you don't start adding, you know, in this area, that you're not going to continue to lose money. But the problem is, or the, you know, the big fact is that I would rather dollar cost average in here at around 1,000, lose a little bit, than, you know, kind of be catching this falling knife on the way down, or even you know, be catching it on the way up. You know, anytime you're just constantly making month over month new highs, you know, this is when you want to be taking profits and not so much, you know, kind of feeling the euphoria in trying to add into these positions. So as we start to come down here, I'm a lot more comfortable. Even if we do drop to 800, 500, I would be comfortable adding more down there at 800 and 500, and even anything below 800. You kind of want to look at these as, you know, at least a 1 to 3 year hold. I believe that the people who do start to average into these positions and kind of can weather this storm and make it out with some cash flow are going to be the ones to kind of reap the benefits. You know, to, you know, just kind of guess, as to when we would come back to this 48,500 range is going to be a little bit tricky. It could be some time, maybe 12, 18, 24 months. But even, if your price is down here at 1,000, and let's say it does take 2 to 3 years before it does test all-time highs at around 4,800, you're still going to 3-4x your money, in a matter of 2 to 3 years. So again, anything is possible. This could have some sort of, rapid V-shaped recovery. I wouldn't really expect that. I would still expect, at least another 6 months of sideways action or even a little bit more selling. But I would expect a little bit of a shorter term bounce off of this demand zone here. Anything below the $1,000 area, like I said, definitely has a couple more $100 down. Hope this video kind of helps. If you guys enjoy the crypto technical analysis, definitely let me know. Leave a comment down in the description box below. Also, do not forget to subscribe. And if you guys are interested, join the Discord. That link is down in the description box below.